Welcome to Arcade Audio.
Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on the Friday Night Lights wiki,
Nice, dude. Yeah, we fucking click random article.
and we talk about it.
Yeah, we did. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, shit's pretty whack right now out there in this country of ours.
Yeah. We're not gonna dwell on it,
No,
but it
no.
is extremely important. So if you are protesting, obviously be safe. And if you are not, or if you are unable, but you do have the means, donate to your local bail fund, or do whatever you can to help, basically.
Yeah, and if you're out of work and don't have money and you can't go out because the pandemic is still fucking happening, just use black magic to exert your will, and because using black magic to exert your will is the actual useful way of thoughts and prayers. Did you know that? Yeah, it's like using the secret for good.
Interesting.
Yeah, we can go into black magic later if you like.
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get an article about it.
Yeah, maybe the Friday Night Lights Wikipedia article has a whole episode about black magic. I'm sure that's that's probably likely. That's why the weird thing about Texas is they love football and black magic.
It is weird.
It's really weird.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all we
donate
have.
Donate to your local bail fund and
Yeah.
and yeah.
Black magic in Texas does remind me of an X-Files episode.
Okay.
There's a great one, and it starts out, and it's like it's a bunch of like teachers. They're doing like a teacher whatever meeting. And you think they're gonna talk about like, they're like, okay, before we like start this meeting, we have to like say our prayer,
Okay.
to start. And you think they're gonna like do a Christian prayer, but they're all like Satanists, or
Fuck,
not
dude, that
Satanists, but
rules.
like devil worshippers or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Dude, I wish we had
it's
more of that
pretty
kind of shit. Just I
Yeah.
feel like because of like the satanic panic in the 80s, that like wasn't even a real thing, by the way. Like no one worshipped Satan. Nobody playing D&D was like sacrificing their cats. But because of all that shit, like my dude just gets a bad rap, man.
I know.
It's really sad.
I'm gonna get an article.
Let's get an article.
Okay. Oh wow, this is a fun title.
Okay.
Last Days of Summer.
Okay, interesting.
Last
As we gear up for summer.
Yeah. Last
In
Days
real-
of
in real
Summer is the first episode of season 2 and the 23rd episode overall of Friday Night Lights. It aired on October 5th, 2007.
Okay.
So this is fun because this leads me to believe that the show only takes place during the school year.
Sure,
So it's
so
like this first episode of the season is like, okay, we're wrapping up all the what happened over the summer, who hooked up,
Right.
who broke
Everyone's
up.
coming home from summer camp. The summer jobs are winding down. Did you ever have like a summer job when you were in high
I was
school?
just gonna ask you the same thing.
I definitely had some summer jobs. Nothing like iconic, like a lifeguard or
Yeah.
camp counselor.
Summer camp counselor, yeah.
Yeah, but no, yeah, I worked at a barbecue restaurant for a little bit, and that actually might have been a little bit into the school year. You know what? Actually, that was a reverse summer job. I think I quit when the summer started
Because you want time to hang out with your buds.
Exactly. Like, I'm out, dudes. And then I think I did have a summer job working at Cold Stone Creamery.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah.
I never had a summer job. I as soon as I turned 16, I like got a job and then just always worked.
Okay. Wow. Salary man.
What?
Salary man. I have a problem holding down jobs because I get like a lot of times I'll like just all of a sudden go into work one day and be like, I don't want to be here anymore, and then I'll just like quit or get fired or like whatever. Yeah, I just like really don't like working, which is why it's great for me right now.
It's not ideal to have to work.
Yeah, unless you like doing it. And then, boy, isn't that great? If you're like, all right, you're going to get paid to be a blacksmith. You'd be like, fuck yeah, dude.
Do you think? So you and I are big fans of Forged by Fire.
Yes, the TV show.
Do you? So these are all like, I don't know, pro-am blacksmiths. Do you think they do all right? Like, what is a blacksmith? Because in my head, it's so specialized that you've got to charge like $1,000 a sword or whatever you make someone.
It definitely makes me wonder if every blacksmith is a rich person, and this is just like a hobby that they, sell their shit on Sword Etsy, Sweatsy. But am I mistaken? Like, maybe there are like real, or like traditional type blacksmiths that make like
Rivets?
What would they even make? They just make rivets. Huge fucking anvil, just make a bunch of tiny rivets.
What would they make?
Right, because obviously they wouldn't be making swords, or not like a That's just for fun.
Maybe some decorative katanas.
I was thinking some sort of decorative items. Maybe they make wrought iron.
Like a chandelier or something.
Chandelier. That's perfect. Yeah, or like the poles out of a staircase.
It would be pretty fucking cool though, to just be able to make your own like fucking sick knives.
It would be cool to make your own sick knives. You're right.
Like,
you make your own specifications.
You could fit it exactly to your hand, and you could be like, I'm
right.
gonna chop these onions up so good.
Like all of a sudden you're just chopping them faster than ever, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck?
You're chopping them so fast you're cooking them while you're chopping them.
Yeah. What if you were such a good blacksmith you became an excellent chef as well? Is there a way to like string jobs together where like if you're so good at this, you become good at this too, and then becomes like. Can we work a farmer into that mix or something? Like you're such a good farmer, you're able to get the good vegetables or something.
What would the cook?
The good vegetables.
I know. What would the cook do? What would the chef
Maybe
do?
the food that you make is so succulent and so just so good and filling that maybe you can be like a weightlifter or something.
Okay.
Like, or like a CrossFit coach.
It just makes you extra strong.
Yeah, exactly. And then because you're extra strong, now you work in construction. Right? And because you're in construction, you got your own tools that you've made because you're a blacksmith. Guess what? You're building your own blacksmith thing. So you make a better blacksmith's forge, and then that makes you able to have better equipment to make better knives, to cook better food. So all of a sudden you're just like a fucking you're Goku basically. You just rule.
What's the food that you've eaten that's made you the strongest?
That's a fucking awesome question. Man, I don't know. I know like sometimes I had a burger last night. It was just a really solid fucking I was saying there's two things that make or break a burger, and it's the bun and it's the meat seasoning. If you're missing one or the other, it's probably not a great burger. So anyway, the burger was so good. I just had a bunch of energy and was just like because I just moved into my new place like 2 days ago, so I was like lifting all kinds of heavy boxes and it was like 1:30 in the morning by the time I went to bed. Dana had already been sleeping for like 3 hours, and I was just in the living room in the fucking zone because of this burger. So I'm gonna say that burger I had.
Did you make it or did you get it somewhere?
No, we got it from somewhere. It was somewhere I've never even been. I was just like, yeah, let's try it. They had macadamia nut cookie skillets.
Wait, is it by here? Because you just moved by here.
You and me. Yeah, you and I live close together again. It's great. It's called the Pumping House or something, or the Dumping Zone, or the Crumping Palace. I think it was the Crumping Palace.
I hate that.
The Crumping Palace?
I hate all of those options.
Yeah, I truly think it was like the Pumping House. I think that's what it was called.
Pumping House. I've never heard of this.
That might be a reference to like maybe it's an old fire station or something.
I would hope so.
Because there's of all the options it could be, there's something that cities love about like repurposing old ass like this used to be a
Firehouses.
yeah, or yeah, exactly.
Or I mean, there's or what? Yeah, just anything.
It could be
This
anything,
is-
but I think firehouses are like the pinnacle of that shit.
Yeah,
What
the
is that?
classic. I don't know.
Are firehouses just like they're probably like self-sustainable? They already probably got a kitchen and
You-
everything in it.
So you put out the fire so good that it makes you stronger.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't Ben Franklin invent fire? Fire.
Oh,
firemen?
certainly.
That's kinda
Is that
weird.
a joke?
No, it's not. I mean, I said a joke like, imagine just being some like dude in like glasses you made, and you're sitting in your like easy chair, you're like, what about a library? And you just just like sending out like crows with messages tied to them, like, here's what a library is, here's what a fire department is, here's what mail is. Just
Did
being, like,
did he invent fire
he invented
departments?
fire and the fire department? Yeah.
Okay.
That's like any good startup company solves a problem you didn't know you had.
Mm.
You know, so he had to
Yeah.
invent fire first. And he was like, "Oh, looks like you got a fire problem. Well, guess what? I got a bunch of men that can help you out." Like, what if he does? What if all the firemen? Maybe that's what it was. Like, he invented firemen, but they don't just put out fires. They're also really smart,
Mm-mm.
and so they were like a think tank, and so they helped him come up with all the other shit.
Okay. They made chili for sure because that's a classic firehouse food.
Right, that's why it's called like Five Alarm Chili. You know, yeah, think about that. Probably invented Dalmatians. They probably bred Dalmatians.
Are Dalmatians are the zebras of horses? Yeah. I mean the
I would say
zebras of
Dalmatians
dogs.
are the zebras of dogs.
Yeah. And
I would say
horses.
zebras are the
The
of
Dalmatians
horses.
of horses. Yeah. Huh.
Man, I saw a little Chihuahua today in the lobby
Okay.
of my new place. It was great just to see a little dog. You know. That's really all I have to say about that. I love myself a dog. I saw there's a guy that lives on my floor. He's got a Shiba Inu.
Okay.
It's great. Lots of dogs in this building.
Much
this
neighbor.
one-
Wow.
Oh boy. Not. It feels like living in a hotel in this building.
Okay.
I like it. It's nice. It's clean.
Do they have
and
room service?
rooms? There's room service. Yep. There's a turn down service. So like, it's pretty sweet. Every day I go back to bed and there's like a little chocolate on my pillow. All my towels are folded like walruses, which is cool. Yeah, when you move in, they ask you what your favorite animal is, and then that's what they fold your towel like.
That's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's really fun.
And you chose walrus?
I panicked. You know, and I didn't want them to know what my real favorite animal was, because then they know all my passwords. You know?
Sure.
Yeah. The cats are kind of settling in now. They were
Okay.
scared for the first couple of days, but now they're out and about. I told Dana that she needed to rub all her shirts all over the walls so they would get the good Dana smells all in the apartments, but she isn't doing it for some reason. Yeah, so I had to do it. And then I had to like secretly, she didn't know I did this, but I had to like put, you know that old prank where you put saran wrap over the toilet bowl so that, yeah, but I did it differently so that I collected all her dump, and then I hid the dump all over the apartment.
For the
So
cats.
Cats love the apartment now.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah. I hate it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you're a good dad.
Thanks, man. That's all I wanted to hear. You know, sometimes you just gotta hide your girlfriend's dump all over the apartment so your cats can acclimate 4 hours sooner.
We've all been there.
That's the thing, is that it's a universal shared experience. You know, hiding your partner's dump. You know, that's like a nice little, fun little surprise for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that sentence really leads itself to like a smooth new thought transition, does it?
No,
Like to a new topic.
but that's okay.
Thanks, man. I'm excited for. Speaking of summer, 10 minutes ago we were speaking of summer.
Sure.
Summer starting in Animal Crossing as of today, recording today, June 1st. So I believe there's all kinds of fun summer shirts available in the store and some fun summer bugs.
Fireflies for sure.
Big time fireflies, yeah. Actually, I caught 5 or 6 of those fuckers last night, and I was thinking about putting them all in my house just for a fun
Ooh.
little.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun.
Some like fairy lights kind of. I wish, man, it'd be cool if you could release them in your house.
Or put them in like mason jars. What are they in? What are they in? Are they in like just a little tank or a?
They're in like a little like shitty aquarium kind of thing. I wish I would have put them in mason jars, man. That would have been so cool.
Man.
Yeah. Although when you donate them to the museum, though, if you come at the nighttime, there's a whole bunch of them just all like flying around by the river section of the bug aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
What's a bug aquarium called?
A terrarium?
A bugrarium.
Bugrarium.
A bugrarium. There's that reminds me for some reason. Are they re-releasing Tony Hawk 1 and 2? Did we
Yeah.
talk about this yet?
I don't think we've talked about it on the show.
That might be fun.
There's no way it won't be.
The best video games are just they're gonna be good. And
Mhm.
Tony Hawk 1 and 2, tried and true.
That's
Are they
it.
gonna
Rhymes.
Tony Hawk's 1 and 2, tried and true. Are they gonna re-release all of them?
I bet if this one does well enough, they will.
Okay. So we need to buy like 5 or 6 copies each. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I never played the first. I really didn't play the first 3. I started with 4.
I played 2 and 4. I didn't
Oh, you
like
said fuck
intentionally only get the even ones, but that's just how it shook out.
Well, you hate Goldfinger, so you didn't want to listen to the soundtrack.
There is absolutely Goldfinger in the soundtrack to, if not both of them, certainly 2.
I think 3 maybe also had CKY. Did you ever listen to CKY?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know. Yes.
Okay. So it was Bam Margera's older brother was in a band called CKY.
A band.
A band. I was just talking about them recently with a friend. Like, I listened to them in high school, and I'd love to go back and listen to them again and see if they suck shit or not. Because I remember being like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Like this rules."
I think anything that either of us listened to in high school is probably bad.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. What was that? What was the thing I was just gonna say? What was the thing you listened to? Mindless self-indulgence.
Yeah, that's some challenging content.
Mm-hmm. So your MSI is my CKY.
That's what they say.
Yeah, CKY is the horses of the music world. I don't know. I was tootling around the living room last night, and Dana put on. She was watching some stuff, and whatever it was she was watching ended, and she just put on the next thing that it suggested for her.
Okay.
And it was Jackass 3D, and so she just sat there in the living room watching Jackass 3D.
Jackass, truly, the greatest movies that have ever been made, and I'm so happy they're making a 4th one.
I am too. Yeah. I feel like we're in a good spot for movies. Well, when they start making movies again, because we got the new Jackass movie coming out, another Matrix.
What a time to be alive.
I've turned the corner. Like at this point, I'm like, give me all the reboots and sequels you want. Like if you're gonna reboot and sequelize Jackass and Matrix, like, fuck
So
it.
I'm here. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And Bill and Ted.
Yep, exactly. Like these are things that need remakes. I don't. Star Wars, okay, whatever, fine. Let's put a pin on Star Wars and go back to Matrix. What are some movies that need reboots or new versions? You know, it'd be cool if they made an all-female Ghostbusters.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it was great. It was a good movie.
It was great. It was a
Yeah.
great time.
Of course it was. Ghostbusters rules, and everyone can fucking eat it, dude. What about a live action Doug?
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, right. That feels cursed.
Because it would look like he would look like a monster.
Everyone would. There's no one that looks good in the like. When you make them into humans, no. Like imagine the Simpsons as humans.
Ugh.
Yeah. Could they make a live action Simpsons?
If
Like,
they
is there a way to do it?
did, would they make people yellow, or would they just have them
Yeah, I
be
don't know.
regular people?
Well, then you have to be like. What if they just didn't even make them yellow? What if they made them like some new, like they're all green? Just because they're
Why?
like, why would they?
Why?
I don't know, dude. Why would they?
It's
make a
the
live action
reboot, baby.
Simpsons? It's the it's the reboot. This is Simpsons the reboot. Simpsons : the reboot, 3D. And then they can make a new fucking Simpsons video game, but everyone's humans in it. That arcade game was the jam, dude.
I'm like morbidly curious about a live action Simpsons movie where they're all just regular people.
I mean, if you can do a live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you can do anything. And that's what I wrote on my mirror in lip sync. So when I see you later.
1,
2,
3.
4. I did a bad clap.
What are you gonna do?
Thank you for playing Arcade Audio. Play more at arcadeaudio.net.